Hi, this is Dale O'Shields, pastor of Church of the Redeemer in Gaithersburg, Maryland. Thank you for joining me for our devotional time this week. And as we're going through this week, we're talking about the power and the importance of relationships, and specifically, we're talking about God's requirements, God's rules for our relationships. We've talked about families and that interaction. We've talked about the importance of relating the right way to our leaders. We talked about understanding teachers, our role toward teachers, and how to be teachable in those relationships. And today I want to talk to you about employer and employee relationships. For the basis of our time together today, let me just define an employer as someone who is a job provider, and an employee as someone who is a job executor. So we've got job providers and job executors. That is, either someone is creating a business and working a business, and there are others that are actually employed by that business to accomplish particular goals and assignments. And the Bible is clear regarding what we are to be in relationship to our work. And notice Colossians 3, beginning in verse 23. It says, "Do your best." That's your best work. Work from the heart for your real master, for God, confident that you'll get paid in full when you come into your inheritance. It's talking about eternity. Keep in mind always that the ultimate master you're serving is Christ. The sullen servant who does shoddy work will be held responsible. Being a follower of Jesus doesn't cover up bad work. Notice he says that if we're a worker, we're going to do our best job possible, and to do it not unto our employer, but actually to do it unto God. And then to employers, he says, and masters or employers, treat your servants considerately. Be fair with them. Don't forget for a minute that you too serve a master, God in heaven. So again, on the employer side, he's reminding us to set the right kind of example, to set the right kind of culture in our business environments, so that those that work for us will have a reflection of our honor of God and our honor of them. So in your job, whether you are an employer or an employee, go to God's book, God's manual for relationships, and live it out in your life. Because I tell you, when you do, when you let that become the rule of your life, I promise you your life will always go better.